I have, I think, a quick unboxing for you today. Many thanks to WizKids for sending us whatever's in here. But this is my chance to share a little bit of news with you, both from the industry and from us personally. Feel free to use the timeline below me if you want to jump right ahead to the unboxing. We never have mid-video ads because those are just evil. So you can just hop around as much as you want to. But this has been a pretty big week or so in gaming. In case you haven't heard, Paizo is releasing new versions of their core Pathfinder books. They're moving away from the OGL, which caused so much controversy earlier this year, and they'll be publishing things from now on under their own gaming license. So what does this mean for us? Well, the new books will drop a few very specific D&D terms and spells and monsters and the like. So Tieflings, gone. Aasimar, gone. Alignment, gone. They'll be replacing alignment with edicts and anathemas, things that you must do and things that you must never do according to your deity, which will be important, especially for those people who are clerics or champions or paladins, you know? Alignment damage is also being replaced by holy and unholy damage. They're also incorporating years worth of errata and player feedback, and there's probably like 100 other changes coming as well. Now, it is not a new addition per se, but there are definitely going to be some pretty major updates. The Alchemist, Champion, Oracle, and Witch are getting remastered. Ability scores are being removed and replaced with pure modifiers. It's going to be just a whole thing. The first of these new core books is coming out in November, at least that's when it's scheduled. Okay, so now our personal news. I don't know if I've talked about it very much on here, but Grady is now officially a freelance Pathfinder writer. The first books that he's worked on that have been announced at this point are the Lost Omens Tianjia World Guide, the Lost Omens Tianjia Character Guide, and the Season of Ghosts Adventure Path. And just look at this. His name is actually on the cover of the second book of the AP. I could not be more proud. And yeah, we are getting pretty deep into Pathfinder world, and I've got quite a few Pathfinder books and accessories to share with you this month. And our Love and Hate in the Mana Wastes is having its second day of filming here really soon. We're working really hard to make the actual play something really, really special. Oh, and Grady's newest book, Battles of Bestiaries Strange and Unusual from Roll for Combat, is out now. Grady wrote the sidebars for most of the creatures you'll find inside, and they let Grady have a lot of fun with it. Definitely go and check it out. The Battlezoo books are always stellar. Okay, that's our news, and now we have an unboxing to do. Before we jump in, remember to check out the deck of mini animated spell cards from Hit Point Press. These tarot-sized, waterproof animated cards can really liven up your 5e games. You can get decks that showcase all the open licensed spells of all levels, cantrips through 9th level, and you can also get animated Townsfolk cards, animated condition cards, the animated deck of illusions, the animated deck of many things, and spellcraft cards that feature unique spell animations on one side and a blank back. You can use these to add in your own spells, or spells from sources like Aberration or Critical Role or whatever cool thing you found on TikTok. Get $20 off of bundles of decks today using our links below or visit animatedspells.com. All right, let's get to some unboxing. All right, first of all, we have blue bubble wrap. Huzzah! And speaking of Critical Role, I see some telltale blue boxes in here. Our first set here is the Tombtakers. So recently they've been doing some of the adventuring parties that you will find in Critical Role. This is a rival adventuring party from the second campaign of Critical Role. Some pretty important characters. Now I'm about to show you the back of the box, and the back of the box has some names that could be considered spoilers for the second campaign of Critical Role. So if you don't want to see this, look away from your screen for a couple of seconds. I will tell you when the back of the box is gone. So hold on. Okay, now you can look back at the screen. So yes, it's a little hard to cover these minis without spoiling the campaign, but I will do my very best, and I'll try to warn you before anything comes up. Let's see what is next. Okay, all right. This one is also kind of a spoiler for campaign 2, so I'm not gonna mention the name, but it is gonna be on the screen on the box, so you're warned for campaign 2. But this mini, who I will not say the name of, is a very cool looking, unique monster. Let's say that. I don't want to describe it too much, although it is a very beastly, purpley bit of aberration nonsense. It's craziness. So yes, this currently unnamed creature is important if you are a fan of Campaign 2. All right, so this is a tricky unboxing here. All right, let's take a quick break from Critical Role and see what we have here. Oh, okay. This is the Icons of Realms Dragonlance Warrior Set. Now, okay, what this is, this is very cool. So the Dragonlance adventure includes a number of NPC characters that you can add into your campaign. They have stat blocks. Well, they have a stat block, and then they tell you how to level up the stat block as your characters are leveling up themselves. So these are people who you can bring in. So let's say, for example, that one of your players is not able to show up for one of the missions. You can bring in one of these NPCs who's going to be at a similar level to the rest of the characters, and they can kind of fill in for that missing player. So you always have enough characters so your game continues to be balanced without you having to do a lot of work. Also, these are great if you have a guest star coming to your table that day and you want to give them a character who already exists in the universe, who has a stat block and is ready to go. They can have a character, and now they can have a mini to control that character. So these are, I believe there are 6 of these characters in the game, and I believe these are the 6 minis for them. So yeah, this is very cool to have for that adventure. And in some ways, I think this is probably a very required set if you're going to run that adventure kind of the way it's meant to be run. These aren't super plot important characters, but they are also good characters that you can use when your players are developing backstories for their player characters. You can use these as characters who may exist in their backstories that you can then bring into the campaign as well. So there's a lot of ways that you can use these characters in your adventures, so having minis for them is going to be really cool. All right, now we have another Critical Role mini here. This was not as big of a spoiler, I think, so I'm not as worried about that. Yeah, put that on the ground. This is Obann the Punished, who is also a very cool looking creature with, I don't want to say too much again, but aberration-y, with lots of interesting eyes and mouths and wings, and this is a creepy one. So yeah, when we do our full reviews of these, I will let you know if the stat blocks are available to you in one of the various books, probably the Wild Mount book. But I'm not completely sure without looking up, so we shall see. And again, many thanks to WizKids for sending us all this to review. We will have reviews of them here very soon. If you'd like to help me prioritize our video making, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/thegallantgoblin to get a vote in what gets reviewed first. Last time there was like a 5 or 6 way tie for first place for what I should review first. So yeah, I might need your help to help me out with these, to help me prioritize these. And how do you like these Critical Role minis? We're getting a lot of them lately. Do they appeal to you if you are not a fan of Critical Role? Do you think they're just cool characters and PC minis to have, or what do you think? You can pick up some animated spell cards at the link below me or at animatedspells.com, and you can pick up your Kobold plushies at koboldplush.com. You can come see Grady and I at Comic Palooza in Houston on Memorial Day weekend, where we're going to have a booth, and you can join us on all these websites that I can't keep up with over here. For now though, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.